Hey, are you believing this? If Mike Mayock, the Oakland Raiders GM, is to be believed as of an hour ago via the YouTube video the Raiders themselves uploaded, Antonio Brown is not in training camp. Mike Mayock says that he says it's still the helmet issue. Okay? Now, then Mayock says something that he should have said. Hey, look, we appreciate that. We're supportive of his desire to want to use the helmet, but they've exhausted all avenues to help him, and it's time for him to be all in or out, all out. And he says that he's excited about where the Raiders are going, and he's got 89 guys in camp busting their tails. And he hopes AB can be a part of the squad come the Week 1 game against the Denver Broncos. My personal feeling is, look, Julio Jones has been held out the preseason, and maybe they're doing this just for Hard Knocks ratings. I doubt it. But my feeling is, handle this back channel. If Antonio Brown isn't there, come up with a cover. Just say, he has a matter he needs to take care of, and we expect him back soon, and leave it at that. Technically, the helmet issue is a personal matter, but it makes it seem like the Raiders don't quite have their act together in terms of how they're dealing with the Antonio Brown situation. And you don't have to publicize everything. And I think Mike Mayock, I know Mike's new at this, being a GM for a large professional sports organization. He's got to understand when it's good to not say something. Just because your PR guy says say something, and Will Kiss ought to be defending him and keeping him off the scent, okay? Keeping Mike Mayock quiet, okay? But he didn't do that. And so now this is a big deal all over again, when really it shouldn't be. And someone had reported, I think it was Adam Schefter, that Brown said that he was going to retire. And then Brown turns around on his own video and said, I never said that. So what if it comes up that he never said to the Raiders he still had the issue with the helmet when he said it was all resolved last week, right? So my point is, at some point, you've got to know when not to say anything. And I think Mike Mayock and the Raiders made a huge mistake here in pushing this in a direction that my feeling tells me, and my hypothesis tells me, which is an educated guess based on experience, it didn't need to go there. Mike Mayock didn't need to do that. The Raiders didn't need to do that. And I'm certain there's a reasonable explanation regarding what's going on with Brown beyond this helmet thing. All right, stay tuned. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube.